And Ezekiel Lau, he is out of the third round, into the fourth, for round of 16, with a shot at the quarters for the first time this season. It's been a tough year for the Hawaiian Buchan.
Make it to the quarters, right, and you haven't even had your best performance yet. From a confidence standpoint, it's like, I ain't got nothing to lose.
Here we go, live action. Adrian Buchan kicked off his round of 32 heat with a couple of big numbers. He'll want to do it again here. Has a great relationship with this wave. Surfing suits it beautifully. Can carve and flow his way down the line, and not afraid to whip it vertically into the pocket as well. Done a lot of chasing on this ride already, but might have been sitting particularly deep in the opening stage of this heat. Nice turn to get things started. Drives up into the hook again. Powerful display at the moment. Buchan's been recovering from injury all season. Looks like he's finally getting back to his better performance levels.
It's the best free surfing experience ever, because you're just going for so long and you're just right at that critical part of the wave. But it's, from a judging point of view, it's not really until you get to now and you start to unwind that the points start to accumulate.
Oh, you always enjoy it. Do people enjoy watching it? Probably not. But Adrian Buchan here at the moment on the replay. Let go of some great turns before. I take a high line there. Right behind him, the Hawaiian, 25 years of age. Takes off. This guy has a lot of power to unload, but attempts to line up a barrel. Now looking to set it up on the inside, particularly deep. Won't punch his way through this one.
Yeah, early indications today are you can forget the tube.
Into that ride, and we've seen already, if you don't get that really solid finish to your waves, generally that scorer, there's some restraint unless you've gone completely bonkers on the outside.
First snap there from Ezekiel Lau. Another snap standing up. This is where you really love it. This is where the barrel can come into play, and then you get those really critical turns tight to the lip. For Zeke, it felt like there was quite a bit of time on that wave spent in an uncertain place about what was going to happen. But again, awfully long rides to start this heat for both guys. Pulls into the barrel on the inside. It's actually a reason to have it, because I will shine with that thing. You watch. You know what I mean? It's kind of, there's that attitude at some points. You've got to have a little arrogance in there to really challenge for that top spot.
Here goes Zeke. Huge carve to get started. Lays it over, drawing out that turn from top to bottom, and again whipping through the face. This beautiful green wall standing up down the line. Has more room to move, mixing things up. Layback jam there. Will definitely improve on his second ride, and probably his first as well. Takes it right through to the inside. Slight misstep there, but did quite a bit of work on the outside. And one thing I was picking up on there, Barton, reefing that board right through the turn, not cutting it short in order to get back out in front of the wave. It's something that Zeke's been guilty of here at Jeffreys Bay.
A vertical approach, when you're on your heels, on your front side, that's when you really need to dig in, as we see Zeke biding his time patiently, snapping out of the top. Beautiful, clean carve. Couple more pumps waiting for the perfect opportunity, and he finds another one. Pulls that one a little shorter. You can see that lip running off in front of him. Here he goes for the layback, painted it. I love those big turns. Into another snap and down the inside here. Jeffreys Bay just keeps delivering. Unfortunate last little fall there, but a lot of great work done before that anyway.
Love it when Zeke just finds a nice piece of clean water to dig into, Sal.
Yeah, I love how he rips these turns all the way around. I think he knows, too, that just from that first score of aces, the judges are liking that backhand flex. So just doing all the work to make sure that he looks as dynamic as possible. This turn was...
And as you said, Blakey, the different angles and then the slow-mos, you see so much more getting all of the different opportunities to see it, don't you? Because it looks one way from one angle, and you look at another angle and it might make it look better, might make it look worse.
The live action. Adrian Buchan up once again. 6.33 open up. Patient with priority. Loading up. Smooth rhythm on the backhand here on these long walls. Deep bottom turn, another great transition. Big fan coming off that rail and racing towards a big finish here. Arrives a little late, gets up on top of it though, can't pull it down and get that board back under his feet. Or can't stay on top of that board at least. So just over 15 minutes to go. The surfer's eyeing him off. Adrian Buchan can't help himself. Halfway out, starting to have a look at this one. Loading up on the inside. Little high line trim to get started. Drops to the bottom, straight up into the pocket. nice mix-up on the outside section. Wave bowling out on the inside. Hangs onto it this time, does he? There he is, riding clear of that white water. Almost suffered the same kind of fall at the end of that ride, but reeled it in this time. Find yourself stuck, and even a veteran competitor here can get the keyhole wrong.
Sure can. Beautiful sear out of the top, and another one. I'm loving those driving turns and into that beautiful backhand entry. The start of this wave was exquisite. It was so beautifully timed, perfectly read, and Ace just unloaded. I feel like that's the best surfing of the heat so far. An unfortunate fall there on the inside, and then went, you know what, I'll get another one on the way out. Look at this big, steep wall, super critical. Gets up really high, floats it, arms go above the head, and when he lands, the weight just went onto the heel side and just came unstuck.
And then picked this one up off the inside, and Sal, it was a really nice combo.
I love his ability to make placement turns on his backhand. Like sometimes people get so vertical that they lose the ability to make that transition to speed.
Just under 11 minutes remaining here. Heat 4, the round of 16. Ezekiel Lau taking on Adrian Buchan, the Hawaiian getting up to his feet. Once again, chasing the lead. Needs a 6.53 out of this ride. Plenty of speed. The wave's starting to slow up. Wind looks like it's coming up a little bit. No dramas for Zeke. Pushes hard on that back foot. Linking through to the inside, trying to chase that green wall down again. Can't get back out in front of it. Great heat unfolding, some brilliant surfing. Big finishes have been missing a little bit. Adrian Buchan at the top of the point here at Super Tubes.
And a great opportunity to build.
Well, Ezekiel Lau, this was the 4.6.
Driving down the line, waiting for the moment to strike. And it's those type of powerful gouges and variations thereof that Zeke's going to need to employ in the pocket to get those scorers above that 4.6.
Adrian, he broke into the quarterfinals over in Bali, lost out to the event winner Kanoa Igarashi. Other than that, a couple of 17ths and a couple of elimination round losses as well. Zeke's on his way to his best result this season here, whether he gets through or not. Here we go, Adrian Buchan up again. Flowing beautifully down the line in this heat. Settling into his performance at Jeffreys Bay. This one is stretching out a long way ahead of him. Transitions through the inside without a lot of big turns.
Important time you see here, he kind of forces him into going, and you can see the size of the wave. It's a smaller wave, more of a defensive move perhaps than Ace, thinking you could improve because still counting a mid-5 in there, so thinking I can improve on that on this wave and I'll keep Zeke off, so it could be a double win, but I'm not sure that it improves. There's a lot of time going horizontal on that wave. I mean, everyone has those. I feel for Zeke, if you think someone's something, they're playing to what they think's a good thing, so playing to the power as we see Ace up and riding.
Buchan starting with a nice turn. Again, really been getting these outside combinations right on his scoring rides. Again, just flowing from one turn to the next seamlessly. If he can get a good finish on this one, he'll be looking good. Trying to improve on a 5.53. It was a smaller wave. 4.5 minutes to go here. Have a look what happened on the outside for Adrian Buchan once again.
Beautiful wave. Look at the line. Clean, gorgeous. Nice speed race out of the top. Biding his time. The first wave seemed to have a little slower pace sometimes. Big floater there. Has to get around this section, so some nice work already. Into the lip again. Into this closeout float. Well, you think so, but not at Jeffreys Bay because it just keeps running and gets that last wind. See the strike, the fist pump there. We see Zeke, a couple of nice turns. There's obviously going to have been a lot more work. Gets the completion. Stephen Belly liked it. Did he just say wow? I think that Zeke wow might actually come up with some incredible outside work here, and let's see what happened there because this is a critical exchange. This is what I'm really interested to see. Bit bigger wave perhaps. Smooth on the face. What happens here? Big gouge. Like I was saying, if you're Ezekiel Lau, you want to play to the power. That's what people think. That's what they expect, and you've got to give it. Third turn, nice and steep this one. right in the pocket there. Another gouge down the inside, just keeps going at a perfect pace. An incredible amount of work and a beautiful last turn there.
And so desperate to hang on to that final manoeuvre because we've seen some great surfing in this heat, Sal, but it felt like there was some restraint because the big finishes weren't there.
Yeah, I feel like the judges definitely were saying, hey, we're going to need to see full completion for full reward. And that one, Ezekiel Lau getting low.
He's got a chance.
Well, here we go. Have a look at the size of it. He's going to have to really go hard. He's trying to turn in a 5.76.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Well, this is the moment that Zeke, he gets back into the border park and starts looking for a ramp to take off on, loading up some speed. We've seen one wave score pretty well for a huge air already this morning. It was Palo Andino. Zeke searching for that opportunity, and he's not going to find it, but he did do some great surfing in this heat, and he knows that that is a very important heat win. Struggling for results, coming off the back at 2:33. He is into the quarterfinals once again. Great surfing by both competitors. They can both hold their head high.